friends, near and far, dear to my heart, I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. These messages will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus sign. As always, cross watchers, you are welcome here. If this reading resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. All of your support is truly appreciated. Please check out the description box below for all of my services, as well as a brand new Patreon page I just launched. All Patreon memberships are just $4.44, and it includes all extended monthly readings for each zodiac sign, as well as astrology updates for each zodiac sign. Each month, I'll also be posting new and full moon readings, as well as pick-a-pile readings, live readings, and tarot workshops where we can learn tarot together. You also gain full access to the archive. Patreon members also get 20% off all my services. Whether that's a tarot reading or a birth chart reading, 20% off is yours. Go check it out and come join my little community I'm creating over there. Now, Sagittarius, let's get into your August monthly reading. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your August general reading. We're going to read for love, we're going to read for career, whatever decides to come out for you. Any sort of advice that we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I'd like to also talk about some of the astrology that's happening for you, Sagittarius, and also for the collective, right? All of the signs are experiencing the Saturn retrograde, Venus retrograde, Mercury's going retrograde the end of August, and we had the lunar nodes that shifted, right, in July. So there's a lot of this retrograde energy, which it really truly is such a blessing, right? All of the astrological aspects, I believe that it's all working together. It's all working for something better, right? Striving for growth, striving for change, and it's pushing us. And although retrogrades can bring up stuff that maybe we don't want to face, it's necessary for our growth, right? So just be mindful if you really feel like you start beating yourself up or tossing and turning, your thoughts, not being able to grapple something. A lot of it might be because of the retrograde energy that we are all experiencing over the next couple months, right? It's not really going to lighten up. I think the clarity will come during these next couple months, but I don't think we're going to see the bigger picture until fall, really. But the change is going to be happening this summer, which is beautiful, right? The aha moments, the awakenings, the shakeups, the shifts, especially amongst relationships. For you, Sagittarius, it's highlighting your 9th house, which is Sagittarius's home house, right? So I would say for you, Sagittarius, it's a lot of things that make you might be being questioned, like maybe taking it to the next level, right? Leveling up for you. The 9th house talks about higher levels of education, long distance travel. You might be traveling during this time, or feeling that nudge to move, right? Change location, maybe even go back to learn a new skill, take a workshop, right? Get yourself into some sort of course that's going to help you level up. Also, we have the full moon, August 1st. That's going to be highlighting your 3rd house alongside Saturn retrograde, which is highlighting your 3rd and 2nd house. So communication is also going to be a major theme for you. With the full moon, August 1st, there might be some testing conversations, maybe having to work through some communication error, right? Towards the end of the month, especially with Mercury going retrograde, we really have to check over the details of certain contracts, agreements, right? Maybe even business plans that you're having to revise, look over. It's going to be very crucial for you, Sagittarius, if you want to evolve during this retrograde phases, I should say, because several planets are retrograde. So yeah, third house, communication, contracts, writing. This is all the Gemini's home house, so everything to do with that Gemini energy. This can be also education. This is more short distance travel, maybe even community card. Your neighborhood, right? Some outreach within your neighborhood, or maybe again, you're feeling like you're outgrowing a place, right? That could definitely be a theme for you, especially with that 9th house. And then you also have August 16th, new moon is going to be highlighting your 9th house as well. So heavy emphasis on that 9th house for you. So all about your moral principle, right? Your ethics, especially amongst business contracts. Like maybe you're being pressed or pushed in certain directions that just don't feel morally right, right? Your beliefs are being tested, right? What you stand for, right? So keep that in mind, right? You are a very honest, right? I feel like most Sagittariuses that I know strive for the truth, right? They're very authentic. They're leaders. They're entrepreneurs. So don't forget that, right? Don't forget who you are, what you stand for. TikTok just came out. Deep knowing. Yeah, don't forget what you stand for. There's already such a deep knowing within you, Sagittarius, of who you are, what you believe, and what you stand for, right? Don't let maybe some shiny offer or contract or something that might look good on the surface deceive you. Please be mindful of that. You might feel the pressures on, right? Maybe some people are applying pressure with the TikTok here. But I do want to urge you to maybe ease up a bit, especially with the retrograde energy. It might feel as though that there's this pressure that's applied, right? Especially amongst relationships. But you don't have to rush things. I know it can make people feel a bit antsy because there's so much that comes to the surface, right? That it can be like, oh my God, how do I sort all this out? Like I feel like I'm being pulled in so many different directions and really trying to navigate it all at once. But with the retrograde energy, you really do want to allow yourself to process one thing at a time and not take on too much. All right, Sagittarius, let's see. One more card for Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising. Oh, change in the wind and co-create. Yeah, there's definitely something happening here where you are co-creating with someone. This came out twice. I'd be mindful again around communication though. You know, if you are co-creating with a business partner, a friend, a colleague of some sort, communication is going to be so key to move this forward. And if there are any hiccups, just be gentle on yourself and others. Allow for ease and grace and time to maybe flush things out. Don't act too rash or impulsive. But there is some sort of change, so be mindful of that change in the wind. There is something that is occurring, maybe even in August, right? This reading is general, and I timestamp it as August, but we all know tarot is fluid, right? I could be picking up things that happen a couple months down the road, but just be mindful and observant of change, and this could even be within you, right? Maybe you're even rethinking again if you want to co-create with someone. So give it some time. Think it through. All right, let's pull some tarot cards here for you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh yeah, and that Mercury retrograde is highlighting your 10th house, which is all about career, right? Your life path. It's your midheaven. It's right at the top of your chart. All right, let's see. Sagittarius, please. Sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign. Sagittarius. One more card, please, for Sagittarius. Okay. Ton of Pentacle energy here. Wow. You have the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Empress, which is Earth energy. Libra, Taurus. As a reader, I look at it more as Taurus energy, but it could be either or because it is Venusian energy. And the Page of Wands, fire, which is your energy here. You got two pages. Something new is brewing, right? With page energy, it's like a new seed, right? A new idea, a new concept, maybe communication that comes to the surface that might be shifting gears, right? Like, oh, whoa, now this new opportunity is coming up. What about everything else that I planned? How am I going to reorient myself to make all of it work potentially, right? Trying to think of the limitless potential and growth, Empress card, that you have this month and ongoing, you know, into the rest of the year. But I do see things really taking off and growing, and it might seem as though it's a slow, steady progress with the Seven of Pentacles. But what you are investing in, right, what you see potential in is going to pay off, Empress card. So any sort of project, idea, especially when it comes to your career, whatever is going to make you money, right, Pentacle energy, I see that growing. I see that really doing well, although it's taken a lot of time, Seven of Pentacles, but you really are going to be abundant in whatever this is if you stay the course and you're patient, right? There's something beautiful that's happening there. The Page of Pentacles, I mean, the Page of Wands in reverse, though, I do want to clarify because I feel like this is what's coming left field for you. Maybe there's like a wrench that's kind of thrown into the plan, right? That might be what it is, which it kind of stalls things, right? Seven of Pentacles. Because wand energy is all about action, right? It's all about inertia, what makes us passionate, right? But it's very much about action. And when I see that in reverse, it makes me think that there's maybe just a couple forks in the road, right? Maybe you have to revise something. Maybe you have to go visit someone. You have to travel somewhere. You have to go over, again, certain contracts, right? Especially with Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde. Hangman, yeah, there's a delay. You know, and you have to surrender to this. This is a major arcana, so it's very, very important that you do surrender and that you are patient. If I can give you, sorry, there's a fly. If I can give you any advice, Sagittarius, is that you're going to be tested with how patient you can be to see something really blossom and grow. You, though, have to believe in it, right? Page of Wands. You have to really feel passionate about it to really allow this thing to grow. If the passion has kind of died out because it's been so long, maybe this is even a person, right? If this is a person, the cards are suggesting like, maybe just wait a little bit longer. Give it a little bit more time in the month of August and then see maybe what September brings, right? Oh, we got the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, you might be dealing with an earth sign. You have so much earth energy here. Yeah, Magician, wow. Powerful energy here, Sagittarius. I'm just seeing money all over the place. Money, 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 but everything is upright. So it's looking as though something really positive is coming in that's going to allow you to really feel abundant, prosperous, stable, grounded. Magician and Queen of Pentacles, this is like magnetizing money, finding ways to really build profit, really, really upscale. Again, level up for you. Ninth house, this is all about leveling up. Boss energy, taking on a leadership role, being called into leadership in some shape or form. Beautiful, but it is gonna take a bit of patience and time. But dream big, Sagittarius. That's what I want to tell you. It's to dream big this month. All right, let's pull from the Oracle of Echoes. What do we have for Sagittarius? What do we have for advice? If you want to follow me over into the extended reading, you can find that link in the description box below. I will be pulling more of a love spread for you, Sagittarius, and I will extend out this reading and see the connections there. All right. Sagittarius, what do we have for Sagittarius for the month of August? Sagittarius, please show me what I need to see. Yeah, there's a lot of maybe even like imperfections around the circumstance, right? Whatever that might be for you. This is a general reading, so remember that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I think that maybe whatever fork in the road or stalemate or something or someone drops off of this plan, it puts you in a vulnerable place, right? Vulnerability. Maybe you have to really speak up this month, and that could be a bit shaky and turbulent with Mercury retrograde. You know, you might want to say some things that really put you in a place that make you feel vulnerable. And I'm not telling you to not do that. You know, you really have to go with your intuition, but I do sense that there's going to be some level of vulnerability, especially within a conversation. With that Mercury retrograde, I think that there might even be a colleague or partner of some sort, whether it's friend, romantic, but it's really going to be a vulnerable conversation that you're going to have to share with someone this month. And maybe even just really being honest and vulnerable about the imperfections. If there's any level of doubt, right, it's really good and it's honest and human to be vulnerable and to express our weaknesses and our flaws, especially to those around us that we care about. Or maybe even you are being like a shoulder for someone else that's expressing something that's very vulnerable and deep this month. All right, I'm going to wrap it up with a Moonology card, and I will see you over at the extended if you wish to join me there. That Patreon page of mine has just launched. It's very exciting. I'm excited to share my content over there and to do more live readings too, where I can do more live questionnaires. Step out of your comfort zone. Ooh. North Node. Interestingly enough, the lunar nodes just shifted into North Node Aries, South Node Libra. So there's that momentum, right? There's that action. There's that Aries energy that really steps into the individual. How can we be authentically us into the world and be loud and proud? And to step out of those, comfort zones that we create, the walls that we build around us sometimes to feel safe. You're really pushing beyond, right? That ninth house. You're really opening things up and expanding outward majorly this month. Very beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I hope to see you on Patreon. If not, see you next month. Bye for now.